How to be lucky. From teenage homeless hostel to successful entrepreneur. A guide to making things happen by Matt Kinsella. At 18, Matt was living in a hostel for homeless teenagers in all kinds of trouble, scraping the barrel of life. Within 5 years he had turned everything around, starting his first business and never looking back. Now, more than 15 years later, he has made money from his various companies and made numerous successful property investments. Here in Matt's candid, no-nonsense book, he describes his methods for creating good luck, opportunities, wealth and all the freedom you could ever want. This inspirational book is full of fascinating insights into Matt's experiences, straight advice, motivational anecdotes and money-making ideas. This is not a rags to riches story, this is a rags to real wealth and freedom story. Introduction. I'm sorry if I'm about to disappoint you right at the beginning, but I'm not going to start this book, like so many others, with statements like, I am a multi-billionaire, I fly around in my fleet of helicopters and private jets, follow my step-by-step instructions and you can live my lifestyle too. I want to clarify that I don't see my goals in amounts of money. I set myself challenges, spot opportunities and pursue a better lifestyle. For example, I don't want to work for someone else because I want more freedom, pride and dignity. I want to only work 25 hours a week, or whenever I want to, so I can spend more time with my friends and family, even if it means forfeiting some earnings. Of course I have made some nice money along the way, and it helps, but I firmly stick by work to live, don't live to work. My story started at one of the lowest points someone can start from, and my motivation was a better life and lifestyle, not just money. I'm what is sometimes termed a lifestyle entrepreneur. Someone who is interested in happiness and rewards other than just financial ones. This is not a get-rich-quick book, however I do believe it contains the easiest way to achieve success and wealth with little or no backing. Whatever your goals are, you can get a lot from this book. It is not just for those that want to make a lot of money, but I hope you will do that too. One other thing I want to preface the rest of this book with is this. Just because you read something here or hear something in your daily life you don't like, that doesn't mean it isn't true. Try to stay open-minded and absorb all you see and hear. I actually started writing this book about 4 years ago, but found myself writing a generic self-help guide that I had read many versions of. I lost interest thinking that nobody would want to read a book that had already been written many times by different people, so I left it on the back burner for a while. It was only when I revisited the idea that it struck me immediately what it was that I wanted to help people with. During the years since first starting the book, I have spent a lot of time recognising and questioning a common issue over and over again. Why don't people see and take the hundreds of opportunities that come their way all the time in the same way that I do? I see people letting opportunities pass them by every day. Often they see the opportunity but they still let it go. I've spent time pointing out someone else's opportunity to them and tried to persuade them to take it, even though there was nothing in it for me, just the satisfaction of helping someone recognise and grasp a great opportunity. But still they won't take it. They usually have a lot of excuses, and I've been frustrated so many times watching people walk away from life-changing chances. I love the saying right time, right place. It's a very true and apt saying for how most wealthy people came about their fortune. There is a huge but though. They recognised and took the opportunities presented to them. Right time, right place situations happen all the time, but the person or persons present don't recognise them, so they walk away from their chance of good fortune. Frighteningly, this happens every day. Don't let yourself be one of those that walked away from a life-changing opportunity. I hope after reading this book you will not only see those chances, but create some too. If you want further information, guidance or help while reading this book, or afterwards, look up my blog at mattkinsella.com. I welcome any feedback or questions you have. Be lucky.